Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Hey, how's everybody doing on this Wednesday morning? You know, Thanksgiving Day is fast approaching, did I have to tell you? But you know, there are a bunch of mistakes that can be avoided, whether you are a host, hostess, or a guest. Now, today we're going to focus on the mistakes that we as hosts or hostesses make whenever we plan or don't plan Thanksgiving. And that's one of the number one things we do. Sometimes we invite people over our homes, and a big mistake that we can make is, well, we kind of like jump into this thing without a game plan. That is a huge mistake. Do you really know how many people are coming? Are you planning appropriately the amount of food that is needed? This is all a very, very important thing. So while you have the opportunity now that you do have some time to work with, please just don't jump into this thing without a game plan. And another thing that people do is sometimes they don't realize they do not have enough oven space. And what happens is that there are too many things that need to be heating up simultaneously in your oven. And you're like realizing, like, what? What did I do? You have 10 dishes in one small oven or average oven. That's the time. The solution is to take out your trusty old slow cooker and make that slow cooker, get one or two of them if you have them in the basement somewhere, and keep your sides heating up on low in the slow cooker. That definitely reduces some of that oven clutter that you need the space for. Also, a good suggestion in that area is to make a couple of side dishes that require absolutely no heating up at all, such as, let's say, Jan's favorite garbanzo bean salad. You remember that one. That was on not long ago. So check it out. Another common mistake that people make is that they either overcook or they undercook their turkey. That is problematic. That's the star of the show on Thanksgiving, isn't it? The bird. So try to investigate. There are hotline numbers you could check out if you're a novice. And my favorite plan of action, to be honest with you, is to actually make the turkey well before the guests arrive. Because if there are any mishaps, that can be easily corrected while you're not under pressure. And as a matter of fact, before my guests arrive, what I usually do is I cut up the bird halfway and have a platter full of already cut up turkey that can be easily heated up in the oven for about 20 minutes at about 350. You never know when guests are going to arrive late, and that can definitely trigger a lot of mistakes in the kitchen too. But we're going to talk about that when this series continues for the part 2 on the mistakes that guests themselves can make. Whether we're a guest or whether we're a hostess, there are things that can be avoided. And here's another thing that people never think of. Did it ever occur to you that sometimes you might forget you do not have a turkey roaster pan? What? You think it's in the cupboard. You thought you had one. You thought you had spare aluminum ones. And you realize on the morning of Thanksgiving, while the parade is on the TV in the background, and you're buttering up that bird and getting ready to be stuffed and thrown in the oven, you realize, wait a minute, I don't have that roasting pan. Duh. Now is a great opportunity to make sure that you do. So while we get caught up in the trimming and this and that, make sure you have a pan to put that in. And always remember that not everyone has the same taste in food that you do. So while you may be pushing the envelope on one thing, other people may not. Just let them be and just, hear them out and just let them do their thing, whatever. But it's important to make sure that you have plans ready ahead of time for Thanksgiving, okay? Also, people misjudge the cooking time on the bird. So again, it goes back to reading instructions. And another thing, when do you defrost your turkey? My rule of thumb is I usually take down my turkey on the Monday morning of Thanksgiving week. It all depends. For me, it works because usually the birds that I would get are beyond 10 pounds, and it all depends on the situation and how many guests that you have. Here's the trick. Be as ready as possible. Have as many make-aheads that you can. Make sure that you have enough oven space to heat things up. Take out your trusty slow cooker and make life easier to keep other things, like saucy stuff, nice and saucy. Like, let's say you have a side order of meatballs going on. Some people don't care for turkey. Great. Keep them in your slow cooker, readily available. Now, tomorrow when I get back, we're going to talk about common mistakes that guests make. Yeah, guests make mistakes too. So there. All right, listen, wishing everybody in advance a wonderful upcoming Thanksgiving. Uh, these are mistakes that can easily be avoided. Have some plans, have some help, and there's definitely lots and lots of videos talking about that, even as we speak. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for viewing. I really do appreciate your time, and I look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow. Have a great day.